let's look at this question. This question was about one of our problem-solving strategies, looking things up and or asking other people. So it would be totally legitimate if you had emailed me to ask for a definition of this, because it says that you're allowed to do that. And asking an expert for an explanation is a valid strategy. But most of you chose to solve it by looking things up, which is also completely acceptable. So I'm going to look up connected component, and maybe I'll use a source besides Wikipedia this time. Actually, though, if you look at Wikipedia, it gives you a graph with 3 components. So if you can figure out why this graph has 3 components, you might be able to just take this picture and simplify it. Actually, you could have taken this picture, except you also need a graph of order 12. Remember that order is the number of vertices in the graph. So I need a graph of order 12, and this graph has too many vertices. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, oh my goodness, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. There are infinitely many correct answers that you could do here. If that didn't work for you, you need another source. There's this great resource called, I guess it's Beldung, I'm not sure. Gives a couple of different examples. So here it shows a graph with 1 connected component, and here it shows a graph with more than 1 connected component. In fact, it tells you that this graph has 3 connected components. So if you searched it all, I think you could find examples to work off of. However, does this have order 12? It actually does. So this example would have worked perfectly. Now, many people got the idea and produced other examples. I am not saying that always use the example online, but I am saying that there's useful stuff out there that I encourage you to search through. If you did use this example, I would encourage you now to come up with your own example, because the important part here is not just to answer this question, but also to have the concept, so that we know what this means intuitively. We not only know what a connected component is, but we also want to have practice with problem-solving flexibility and communicating about these things. So if you used this example before, I'd say come up with your own example. But if you did use this example, it was correct.